Welcome to Doc's Daily Dose for Dads, prescribed by Dr. Harrison. You know, words can hurt. They can tear a person down. But you can also use words to build someone up. Now, I'm a true believer that, yes, the power of words is wonderful. However, action is definitely greater than words. But I'm going to show you a way in which you can use your words to help build up your child's self-esteem, self-confidence, the love between you two, on a consistent and daily basis. So here are 3 things that I do without fail, and feel free to steal from me as I've patchworked some things together from some other people for the things that I do, and then I'll give you a solution if you feel like you're a little too busy to do any of this. So the first thing is, I take my boys to school every day. Now, I'm lucky in that I can do that. I do work from home, so I have the ability to make my schedule, and I can take them to school. However, you can do this before they head out of the door. When we get to school, every single day, for all 3 of my boys, I tell them I want you to have a good day, work hard, be a good leader, have fun with your friends, and listen to your teachers. Then I tell them, what does Daddy always tell you? And I have them repeat it back to me as I say it to them. So not only are they hearing it, but they're saying it for themselves, about themselves. And what we say is, what does Daddy always tell you? You're smart, you're kind, you're important, I'm proud of you, and I love you. And then I give them a big old kiss and a hug, tell them have a great day, and send them off. This is a great way for them to start their day. Now, to finish their day, now I've taken this from 2 different people and then also added in my own components. And the 2 people that I took it from, one is Claire Huxtable, and the other is Vishen from Mind Valley Academy. And what I do is, as they lay down in bed, right before we read a story or a chapter from a book, I ask each one of them individually, what are you thankful for today? I want them to go back through their day and realize all the things that they are thankful and grateful for and can appreciate. Then I ask them individually, what did you love about yourself today? I want them to have self-love. So I want them to identify things that make them feel good about themselves. Now, there are occasions when they may not know what to say or that they're thankful for, or maybe they've had a rough day and they don't know what to say they loved about themselves. That's okay. Because after they go through that individually, I then tell them what I'm thankful for the day. I also tell them what I loved about each one of them individually for the day. And I take out a specific act, a specific behavior that they engaged in, something they did, and tell them how much I love that about them, right? Showing them the affection, showing them specifically, these things that you did were wonderful. And then at the end of all of that, we all repeat together, the inner reality creates the outer form. Whatever you feel inside is going to create outside for you. And then we follow it up with, the universe bears no ill will to me, and I bear no ill will to it. After that, I give them a kiss and a hug, turn off the lights, and it's off to bed. So those are the 2 things I do with words that really make a difference. And you know how I know they make a difference? Because my kids will tell me, you know, Dad, I don't see any other dads saying stuff like that to their kids at school. Or I don't see any other dads really giving their sons hugs and kisses in front of other people. Now, granted, they're 8, 5, and 3, so they're still okay with the affection. So you might say to yourself, well, as a teenager, they're not going to want to do all that mushy stuff. Maybe not, but if you continue to do it on a consistent basis and never miss, they'll participate. They'll understand what it means. They'll feel the love and the affection. They may give you a little bit of an attitude about it, but if you ever miss a day or forget to do it, they'll ask you, hey, can we do the good night thing? Or hey, aren't you going to send me off to school the way you normally do? Right? They love it, no matter what the age is. And the more consistent you are with it, the more it becomes a part of their daily routine, and the more they're going to want to make sure that you do it because they feel that love from you. Now, the other part of what I do is at the end of every month, I have a little box. And it's just a Tupperware box. It's about this big. And I call it Boys Project. And I have it on my phone saved in the calendar to remind me. And at the end of every month, I find something to put in that box. Now, it could be pictures I've taken of them. It could be a letter I wrote to them. It could be a book that I read that I think will benefit them at some point in their life. It could be a painting that I've done, or anything you can think of. Doesn't matter what it is. I stick it in that box. Now, I save that box and I keep it hidden from the boys. My plan is the moment they turn 18, or at least the youngest turns 18, I'm going to give them that box. And it'll have a collection, and obviously it'll be more than one box at that point, but it'll have a collection of things that I've wanted to share with them. Memories, love, and affection over years, right? 12 things a year, once a month. Think about it. The youngest is 3, so that'll be 15 times 12 different things that I put in there. They'll be able to open it up, look at the memories, feel the love that I had for them, know that I did this over a span of more than a decade just for them. I remember one of my good friends told me his school had his mom write a letter to him when he was in 8th grade that the school held on to for 4 years and gave back to him as a senior. And it was one of the greatest presents or gifts he's ever opened up. It shared how proud his mom was of him, how much she looks forward to him growing up. And it was almost a little piece of history. It was like a time capsule for him to go back and understand all the achievements, all they had been through, all the love and affection and everything his mom had done for him and continues to do for him. And these 3 things I've just mentioned do the exact same thing. Now you might say, well, I'm super busy. Well, my first thing to you is, what's your priority? Because at the end of the day, your job, your house, your car, the money you have, you might say, well, I'm doing all that to keep a roof over their head. You know, one of my best friend's mom told me, you could be living in a cardboard box, but if your kids know that they are loved and that you appreciate them and that you wouldn't trade them for the world, doesn't matter if you're living in a cardboard box, because you're there together and full of love and hope. So you still might say, yeah, that's nice and mushy and good and sensitive, but I don't have time. Okay, how about this? How about you set up an individual email account for each one of your kids? And while you're at work, once a month, during some downtime, you simply type out an email to each one of your kids, sharing something about them, something you loved. It could be as short or as long as you wanted. And then when they turn 18, give them the email username and password and let them go in and see the thousands of emails that Dad left for them over the last decade or 2. Great idea, isn't it? So stop playing. Get started now. Set up this forever piece of loving history for your children. All right, those are 3 great ideas for you where words can really build up somebody and actions can follow. Make sure to check out our social media at rebirthbx. If you like it, send a shout out, or you got suggestions, hit me up. Don't forget to hashtag docsdailydosefordads or hashtag 4D. Check out the website, rebirthbx.com. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, the website, also on rizar.com. We're all over the place. So I'm here to help, and that's Doc's Daily Dose for Dads.